You know what I can say, Jim? I can say that 13,099 murderers were let into this country, 16,000 rapists, 425,000 people in the last 4 years have been let into this country by Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's own Customs and Border Protection that are running around this country, Jim.
The other thing, too, it's Kamala Harris.
Crimes.
I don't know. Why do you guys say Kamala?
That's CNN host and clueless midwit desperate for attention, Jim Acosta, proving where his true loyalties rest after a senior Trump advisor fact-checks him on the reality of Democrats' open border policies. Welcome to Nurk News, I'm Nurkish, and if you're ever looking for the epitome of opportunistic and politically motivated journalism, look no further than CNN's Jim Acosta, who's been desperately trying to make a name for himself since Trump took office, but has only ended up getting humiliated in the process, and it looks like today's no different.
Talk about immigration. All right, last night, J.D. Vance said immigrants have, quote, destroyed Americans' lives in Springfield before having his mic cut. But all of this got started when Trump falsely claimed at last month's debate that Haitian migrants were eating pets. The governor of Ohio, the mayor of Springfield, have both come out and said this is not true. Corey, can you say that Haitian migrants are not eating pets in Springfield? Can you say that?
You know what I can say, Jim? I can say that 13,099 murderers were let into this country, 16,000 rapists, 425,000 people in the last 4 years have been let into this country by Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's own Customs and Border Protection that are running around this country, Jim.
The other thing, too, it's Kamala Harris.
Crimes.
I don't know. Why do you guys say Kamala? It's Kamala Harris.
Jim, we know that they're committing crimes against Americans. Why can't these individuals talk about the individuals who've been killed by illegal immigrants? 13,099 murderers have been let into this country by this administration's own accounting, and you guys don't want to talk about it. To put that in perspective,
Corey, we talk about
viewers,
immigration all the time. We talk about this all the time.
Jim, admit that 13,099 murders have been let into this country. That's 4 murderers for every single county in America. You don't think that's a problem?
Border crossings are down and crime is down in this country, but
crime is not down in this country. The FBI
I asked you at the
lied,
beginning
Jimmy,
of this interview.
You know, this whole interview was loaded and ridiculous from the start. I mean, the first question out of Acosta's mouth was about Trump not accepting election results. Then when Lewandowski points out the double standard, Acosta says Hillary and Democrats have never questioned results, despite the fact that they're still referring to him as illegitimate to this day. And if that wasn't bad enough, after repeatedly baiting his guest, Acosta wraps the whole thing up by asking him the very serious and deeply important question about why Trump misspoke during a rally in Milwaukee.
About something Trump said at a campaign stop in Milwaukee last night. He apparently confused the leaders of North Korea and Iran. Let's listen to this.
We had planned an outdoor rally, and it would have been amazing. And Washington would not get us. They said that we have to guard the United Nations, which meant the president of North Korea, who's basically trying to kill me. So they want to guard him, but they don't want to guard me.
Yeah, Corey, what is the former president talking about there? Why is he getting confused about that?
Well, I think the president was he meant to say the president of Iran, which is trying to kill him. We know there are credible threats against this president. We know that for sure. It has been widely publicized. And we know that until recently, this administration refused to give him the Secret Service protection that he should have been entitled to. And that's why there have been 2 attempted assassinations on his life. He took a bullet in the ear because the U.S. Secret Service wasn't communicating with the people on the ground. Don't you think that is an epic failure? And when additional resources were asked for, but Jim, additional resources were asked for from the campaign, and they were denied by this administration until this man took a bullet for this country. I think that's an epic failure, and it goes to show you the politics of the top of the administration, whether it's Mayorkas or it's Kamala or it's Joe Biden. Donald Trump should have had additional resources.
What is this Kamala? It's Kamala Harris. Corey, you've been in this business a long time. I think you're a mature grown-up. It's Kamala Harris. Can you just say Kamala, or you cannot say Kamala?
Jim, can you admit 13,099 murders have come into the country? You say you haven't.
Well, Corey, I appreciate you coming on. Maybe we'll have you back.
You know, it's hilarious to me that now that Biden's been forced out, establishment media suddenly wants to clutch its pearls about a candidate misspeaking or forgetting things. I mean, let's not forget that we currently have a guy in the White House who has the brain function of a kumquat that the media ran cover for 4 years and for some reason has legitimately stopped reporting on or talking about altogether because apparently they'd rather obsess over things like how to pronounce a candidate's name that they themselves didn't even say right until they got marching orders to do so. But let me know what you think. What's more important, crimes committed by undocumented illegals running the streets, or correctly pronouncing the name of the person who let them in the first place? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!